There's a quiet, heartbreaking reality many of us face as we get older. One day you notice the road signs are a little blurrier at night. Another day you have to hold a book just a bit farther away. Then it's struggling to read a menu in a dim restaurant, or worse, squinting to see your grandchild's face across the room. It's a subtle, almost silent retreat from the world we once saw so clearly. It's easy to dismiss these things, to blame it on a long day or tired eyes. But what if it's more than that? What if the changes you're noticing aren't just a normal part of aging, but a signal that your eyes are hungry for a specific kind of nourishment? For decades, we've been told that carrots were good for our eyes, an old-fashioned piece of advice that many of us dismissed as an old wives' tale. But what if that simple wisdom was just the beginning of a much larger, more powerful truth? I've spent years working with folks who felt like they were losing their sight and their independence, one blurry image at a time. And I can tell you with certainty that this isn't a battle you have to fight alone. In fact, you have some of the most powerful tools for eye repair right in your kitchen. Today, I want to show you 4 cooked vegetables that can act as a gentle nighttime repair crew for your eyes. This isn't a quick fix or a magic pill. It's a slow, steady, and incredibly effective way to support your vision from the inside out. We're going to start with a familiar hero that you've heard about before, and we'll end with a surprising contender that might just hold the key to protecting your eyes from the most devastating kinds of damage. Vegetable 1, the golden shield. Let's start with the classic. When I say eye health, you probably think of carrots, and you'd be right. But here's what they never taught us. It's not enough to just eat them. It's all about how you cook them and what you eat them with. The secret lies in a powerful compound called beta-carotene, which gives carrots their signature orange color. Once you eat them, your body converts this beta-carotene into vitamin A, a crucial nutrient for producing rhodopsin, a protein in your retina that allows you to see in low light. This is why, for many seniors, night vision is one of the first things to go. You find yourself avoiding driving after dark or struggling to navigate your own home without turning on every light. This isn't because your eyes are failing. It's often because they aren't getting the right fuel to regenerate the light-sensitive cells in your retina. And here's the most surprising part. Raw carrots, while healthy, don't give you the full benefit. Beta-carotene is a fat-soluble nutrient. It's locked inside the tough fibers of the carrot. Cooking them gently, steaming, roasting, or sautéing, breaks down those fibers and releases the beta-carotene, making it far easier for your body to absorb. But for maximum absorption, you need to add a healthy fat. Think a drizzle of olive oil, a small pat of butter, or a spoonful of ghee. I remember an older woman named Eleanor who used to be a painter. She told me she was losing her ability to see the subtle shades of color she once loved. We started a simple routine: roasted carrots with a bit of olive oil a few times a week with her dinner. Within 2 months, she called me, tears in her eyes. "I can see the difference between navy blue and black again," she said. It was a small change, but it gave her back a part of her world she thought was gone forever. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the simplest changes can lead to the most profound results. Vegetable 2, the green fortress. Now, let's talk about the silent enemy of your eyesight: inflammation. We often think of inflammation as something that causes joint pain or swelling. But within the delicate tissues of your eyes, it's a silent destroyer. It damages tiny blood vessels, weakens the cells in your retina, and slowly but surely steals your sharp, clear vision. This is where broccoli becomes your best friend. Broccoli is a nutritional powerhouse, but its real magic for your eyes comes from 2 powerful antioxidants: lutein and zeaxanthin. These aren't just any antioxidants. Your body sends them directly to the macula, the central part of your retina responsible for your ability to read, recognize faces, and see fine details. Think of lutein and zeaxanthin as tiny bodyguards, protecting your macula from the constant onslaught of damaging blue light and oxidative stress. Over time, without these bodyguards, your macula becomes vulnerable, which can lead to conditions like age-related macular degeneration. And just like with carrots, how you prepare broccoli matters. Raw broccoli's tough fibers trap these nutrients. A quick steam until the florets are just tender is all it takes to unlock them. Adding a little healthy fat, like olive oil or even some shredded cheese, helps your body absorb them more efficiently. I once had a patient named David, a retired engineer who was frustrated because his vision had gotten so blurry he could no longer work on his intricate model trains. We introduced lightly steamed broccoli with a little olive oil to his dinners. It didn't reverse the damage, but it helped slow the progression and gave his eyes the support they needed. After a few months, he proudly showed me a new locomotive he had finished with a level of detail he hadn't been able to see in years. Vegetable 3, the leafy guardian. When it comes to eye health, few vegetables can match the quiet power of kale. It may seem like a trendy health food, but for our eyes, it's a time-tested defender against one of the most feared vision-robbing conditions, age-related macular degeneration, AMD. AMD isn't just blurry vision, it's the gradual breakdown of the macula, the very center of your vision. It's the reason a person can no longer read a newspaper or recognize their loved ones' faces. Kale is one of the most concentrated sources of lutein and zeaxanthin on the planet. It's an absolute superstar. But raw kale can be tough on the digestive system, and its nutrients are locked away by dense fibers. Gently cooking it is the key to unlocking its full potential. A quick sauté or light steam not only makes it easier to eat, but also helps your body access those crucial eye-protecting pigments. For my patient, Marie, a retired librarian who was already living with AMD, kale wasn't just a vegetable. It was hope. Her biggest fear was waking up one day and not being able to see her family clearly. We made a simple change, a small amount of steamed kale with dinner, dressed with olive oil and a touch of lemon juice. It didn't perform a miracle, but it helped stabilize her vision. It gave her a sense of control and a feeling that she was actively fighting to protect the sight she had left. Healing isn't always about reversing the past. Sometimes it's about holding on to what you have and fortifying it for the future. Vegetable 4, the gentle soother. Now, let's talk about the unassuming hero, zucchini. It's mild, soft, and often overlooked. But for aging eyes, it's a secret weapon. One of the most common complaints I hear from seniors is chronic dry eyes. They're constantly irritated, feeling gritty, and relying on eye drops that only offer temporary relief. As we get older, our bodies lose moisture more easily, and tear production naturally declines. The tissues in and around your eyes become more susceptible to dryness and pressure, making them vulnerable. Zucchini is more than 90% water, making it a powerful source of hydration for your entire body, including your eyes. But it's not just about the water. It also contains vitamin C, a potent antioxidant that helps protect your eyes from cellular damage. Vitamin C is also crucial for maintaining the collagen structure of your eyes, keeping the cornea and other tissues strong and flexible. And while zucchini isn't as rich in lutein and zeaxanthin as kale or broccoli, it does contain a supportive amount and is packed with manganese, a trace mineral that helps protect your retina from free radicals. The real beauty of zucchini is its digestibility. It's soft, neutral in flavor, and easy on the stomach, making it the perfect evening food. When you lightly sauté it in a healthy fat, like olive oil, it becomes a simple, comforting dish that nourishes your eyes without weighing you down. I remember a gentleman named Tom who was 81 and constantly battling dry, irritated eyes. He would wake up in the middle of the night rubbing them. We added soft-cooked zucchini to his dinner a few times a week, and within a few weeks, he told me something that warmed my heart. "My eyes feel less gritty," he said. "It feels like I can finally close my eyes without them stinging." It may sound small, but when you're struggling to rest, that's a life-changing improvement. Sometimes the gentlest support is the most powerful. The vision-restoring supper. Now that you understand the unique power of each of these 4 vegetables, carrots for night vision, broccoli to combat inflammation, kale to guard against degeneration, and zucchini to soothe and hydrate, imagine combining them into a single, simple meal. This isn't a complicated recipe or a trendy superfood bowl. It's a warm, nourishing dish that I've recommended to countless people over the years. This meal becomes a gentle healing formula for your eyes, especially when eaten in the evening when your body is naturally primed for rest and repair. Here's a simple way to make it. In a small pot, start by sautéing a chopped zucchini in a little olive oil until it softens. Then, add a chopped carrot and let it cook for a few minutes. Next, add a handful of broccoli florets and a quarter cup of chopped kale. Add a splash of water or low-sodium broth. Cover the pot and let it all steam together for about 5 minutes until the vegetables are tender but still vibrant. Season with a pinch of sea salt and maybe a squeeze of lemon or a sprinkle of turmeric for extra anti-inflammatory benefits. What you're left with is a bowl of warmth, flavor, and immense nutritional power. It's easy to chew, easy to digest, and packed with exactly the kind of nutrients your eyes crave. This isn't just food, it's a quiet act of care. A final message of hope. If you've stayed with me this long, I want to leave you with one final essential truth. It's a truth I've learned after decades of working with people who felt like their best years were behind them. Aging does take things from us. The colors might lose their vibrancy, and the world might get a little fuzzier. But here's the hope I want to give you. You are not helpless. Your body still listens to nourishment. Even in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, your cells still try to rebuild, and your eyes still try to heal. These four cooked vegetables, carrots, broccoli, kale, and zucchini, aren't a burden or a magic cure. They are a simple, loving act of care. They are a message to your body that you're still here, still trying, and still willing to fight for the life you want to see clearly. So whether you're just noticing small changes or you're living with a diagnosis, remember this: you are not too late. You are absolutely not alone. Healing may not always mean reversing what's been lost. Sometimes healing is about protecting what remains, holding on to clarity, and doing it with kindness, one bite at a time.